Okay. I'm going to throw you under the bus here because we have a best of 5 grand finals. One new team and the runner-ups of last time. Bottom right, we have Night Phoenix and Vanya. Top left, we have Shameless and GG Machine. And now I want a prediction from you.
I actually have no clue. Both are from the eastern regions.
Yeah.
I guess I know GG Machine and Shameless have been grinding, so I kind of feel like they're gonna win.
Yeah.
I just never see Night Phoenix and Wayne play like ever. So maybe it's like the synergy might be definitely better for the top team.
Yeah. Okay, last time what I did is I predicted GG Machine Shameless to win 3-1, I believe, and they lost 3-1 instead.
Well, it can't happen the second time, right? Because it already happened. That's how it works,
maybe. Yeah, you know what? I'll choose GG Machine and Shameless again. I'll pick them again.
Okay.
It's also a 3-gate, by the way, from Shameless, and 1-gate expand Robo from Night Phoenix. So we're gonna have one base all-in number 1 of the finals from Team Blue. This is actually, by the way, no kidding, this is exactly what I was theorizing around myself. Going for the 1-gate expand and then the Robo, because then you're basically gonna have Immortal bailing to defend, and it feels like it should be good enough with, I don't know, not even that many batteries, let's say 2 batteries. So I'm curious to see if like the idea I had is gonna work. Yeah, it's a chrono boosted Immortal. Bailing this already down for Vanya.
Everything is scouted, you know everything what's going on. Yeah.
Where's the probe is close enough though. I
think we can jinx Shameless and GG Machine. Like everything got scouted.
I jinxed them.
Yeah, we jinxed them both.
Oh, we jinxed them.
I also voted for Shameless.
Yeah.
And GG Machine. Yeah.
I mean, listen, we can already confirm from that last 1 base all-in that it's out of flavor for this edition at least. But also just, we hadn't seen anyone go for the Immortal before, and this was my theory. Like, second Immortal's almost halfway. Like, you can make these really fast. This is how I play PvP in 1v1, you know? So I know how fast you can have these freaking Immortals. They're super good against Stalkers, super good against Banelings. He's having them very far forward because he wants to target the Banelings. Vanya does have to support him. Battery's not yet finished, so he has to be very careful with that Immortal. Dude, he's going way too far forward with it. You're crazy. He loses the Immortal right away. But we'll see. I mean, it still looks like the red team, even without that Immortal, they should do pretty well. Yeah, they get surrounded. Second Immortal's out. And I'm not gonna lie, I think the micro by Night Phoenix there was really quite bad. And it still
terrible, but
it still was a good defense. So I think that my theory was correct here, that the Robo is the ultimate counter to this. Like, I think on the Emerald City game we saw, it was the last series, right? Yeah, the Emerald City game, their defense was really good. The attackers didn't necessarily make the right decision, so that's a little more questionable. I feel like with the Robo bailing hold, I don't have any doubt that you should just win every time. After seeing this, I'm sure. I feel like the Robo should win every time. The bad part about playing Robo is that if the opponents would go for, let's say, a second gate and Stargate and expand, then you're playing Robo against an Oracle, potentially with a Depths, and all of a sudden it's not that pleasant. They're surprisingly still going for it again. Pretty good micro on the keeping those Bailings alive. Yeah. Oh, those Lings are stuck! Actually, still managed to escape. These units might even die, because Immortals one-shot these Stalkers. Look at this, oh my god. That is disgusting. Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if they GG out straight away. And alright, there we go.
Yeah, so for the 1 base all-in,
it's terrible.
So talked about. Absolutely terrible.
It's the worst build ever. I don't know how it worked, but now it's the worst build ever. And I'm very excited that Night Phoenix actually did the build I thought about, because he must have seen... He was part of it the last time as well, by the way. He was also playing in the last time, this team. All the 1 base all-ins, I'm sure that he has a memory of it. And the fact that they knew instantly what was going on, went for the Robo and the baiting nest, shut it down. That's very well done by them. All right. Bottom left, we have GG Machine and Shameless doing the most imba build ever in game number 1 and making it look imba to the wrong side. In the top right, we have Night Phoenix and Wayne. Wait, is it? The Astro logo kind of looked like Invictus Gaming to me for a sec. Hey, Goblin, how do you feel about the 1 base all-in being the most overpowered build ever, and then this episode not working even once? I think it's a cool 2v2 evolution to see. Like, it's insane. Last time it worked 9 times in a row. This time, what is it, 0-3 so far? Or 0-2? I think it's 0-2. Yeah.
I really expected the solution to be like a really sophisticated defense, you know?
Yeah, no.
Get a blink all in. You have to place the tank perfectly with wall-offs and whatever. In this case, he just builds batteries and a mortar, or he builds batteries and the sentry.
No, I thought it was figured out after the last time, because what happened was the 1-gate expander lost every single time. So it was, I think it was 8 out of 8 times the 1-gate expander lost, right? Then when Hearthstone played 2-gate defense, he held it very comfortably. And then in the last game of the tournament, I think it was, Hearthstone looked like he was going to play 2-gate defense, but then he scouted that the opponent was 1-gate expanded, reactively did the proxy, and it still just killed them without a chance. So what it looked like in the last one was that you just had to play 2-gate expand, and then if your opponent's greedy, you just ult him reactively. Now it just doesn't seem like it works at all. Now, I do want to say, if you look at where GG Machine and Vanya's bases are, you would, and like where the Protoss base is, you would 100% think there's a way bigger chance it works here, right? Like, attacking this base on the outside, no batteries, is a big difference from attacking upper ramp with both spines and batteries, and, you know? Wait.
You probably both thought they are not going to take the aggressive base, and they're basically mirroring each other.
Yeah. This is important, by the way. Night Phoenix going Robo again. Maybe he just thinks that's good against attacks, but Robo is gonna definitely be pretty bad against the Stargate, right? Like, 2 Oracles into Blink I think he's just gonna put Shameless in a good spot, at least compared to Night Phoenix. And then the Zergs might have to... Yeah. The Zergs might have to battle aloud to see who gets ahead between those two. So I think it's cool to play on this map when there's Zergs involved, because they always take the gold base and the games get a little more aggressive and funky around it. Sees the Sentry Scout. Yeah, he's making an Immortal too. He has a battery against the Oracle, which is nice. I mean, this is how I play PvP in 1v1. But looking at it like this, it just doesn't seem like the greatest build ever, if you do it blindly. Like, if they go up against Roach Stalker, sure, right? But going up against the guy playing Ling Bane and the other guy going... or I only made 1 Oracle, by the way. Going Oracle, it's kind of hard to see how it would be that good. Okay, so Night Phoenix scouts the Stargate and the Twilight Council. Actually, interesting that not many people play the Sentry Hallucination Scout in the 2v2, right?
I think they do. I just don't see it in the tournament, or maybe not in this matchup.
Yeah. That's what I mean. So
I mean, why not just do it? Especially if they are double Protoss, only one Protoss has to go Sentry Scout, the other one can just do his build.
True. Yeah, for sure. Hey. Gold-based mining for both Zergs. I think the Zergs are...
They can't be more even, I think. Well, actually, no, man. I take it back.
You see the drone count? That really caught me off guard. I thought it was going to be...
I saw the gold base, I was like, it's saturated, probably the natural as well, but never mind.
Like, but look at the mineral count, like, it's not even that different, you know? That's crazy. So he just saturated the gold and now... Yeah, okay, what they're doing right now, I can tell you, this is what their OG strat was. Like, the first time they played as a team, this is what they did. It's just some kind of Ravager Roach all-in, and Night Phoenix, I don't remember if he played Blink or he actually did Immortal those times too, but this was the OG strat. I think it's a good decision for them to leave it. I mean, he made 23 drones more, or even more than that, because he made spines. 25 drones more than Vanya. So you would imagine they're going to have a hard time defending it. Keep in mind, though, this is a 1 force field ramp, and Shameless already has an almost finished third base. I don't know if they're going to get ahead from this, unless they actually kill them. GG Machine needs to morph some Ravagers so he can break the force fields. I think that would be a good idea. Ooh, this is going to be painful for him. Yeah, exactly. No. Ouch. Okay. Lings are also not where the Balings are. Balings are just derping into the force field instead of working against those Zerglings. Yeah, this is where you need the Ravagers, man. He didn't make any Ravagers at all. I think they might have just been a little bit too greedy here. Shameless has the same amount of probes as a Night Phoenix, but he does have the third base. That Aces there is pretty good. I mean, it's really hard to see the two Immortals. Was it 3 Immortals before? I think it was, right? Yeah, 2 Immortals dying. With Prism Micro, at least. I mean, GG Machine just doesn't have anything left after this. It's going to be a 3-base Protoss, but it's going to be a 1-base GG Machine. And, I mean, this is an absolute speed run. Because Night Phoenix and Vanya are about to take a 2-0 lead in like 11 minutes. Now, there's an Oracle that got 10 kills in the natural of Night Phoenix. Still don't think it's going to matter, though. And Vanya's doing the Vanya thing with his freaking Ling run bys all the time instead of just fighting the army. The first time I saw it today, I thought it was a mistake, but it's actually it pops off every time somehow. So I guess we can't really criticize it any further. The Prism is absolutely in Tokyo, by the way. He's not even pretending to micro the Immortals with them, which is surprising, but I guess blinking on top of them wouldn't be the best idea. And there you go. Wow. I mean, we are one game away from having these guys. Yeah, we definitely jinxed them from getting second twice in a row. And in a freaking brutal fashion, too.
After we made the prediction, the whole build got scouted. Every proxy got found.
Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, I hope they pull it together, man, because this is looking brutal. GG Machine is Shameless top right against Vanya and Night Phoenix in the bottom left. I mean, like, the thing is with losses like this is they always feel a little silly. Like, if you get just straight up outplayed and annihilated in macro games, it tends to feel a little more hopeless than if first you just do a crap all-in that they blind counter with the Robo, and then they do an all-in and you made 25 drones too many. Like, it doesn't feel like losses that you can't overcome, right?
Nah, they didn't lose because of skill, definitely. There's no skill difference like that involved. It feels like random build orders like PvP or TVT that just happened and then you lost the game like out of nowhere.
I mean, I wouldn't call it random if you made 25 drones too many. Like, that's just no scouting, right?
Okay.
Like, he made 54 against 29. He had nothing. And then even as they attacked, he made the road speed instead of Ravagers because he was like, surely I can stay alive with this, you know? Yeah, I randomly made 20 more drones. It's a little much. Any 2 gates? We don't have any 2 gates. Night Phoenix could be blocking that expansion and it would be delicious, by the way, but he doesn't actually do it, so nice. Now, is he gonna go for the Robo again, is the question. I do want to say, like, really, the freaking Roach Stalker is so much harder to defend than you would think. Like, it's... Like, we thought the Oracle was gonna pop off, but then it's 2 Immortals against no Immortals because he played Blink, and then if you play Mass Lings, which normally would be good against Stalkers, it doesn't work that well because the Roaches are quite good against the Lings. So I'm not even sure anymore. Let's see what's he gonna be.
Somebody would have the Ravagers to help with that problem.
Yeah. No Terran Toss in the finals. This is 2 editions in a row that the entire top 4 is only Protoss Zerg teams. So 4 teams, not 2, right? If you're looking at individual players, then it's 8. Top 4 both times, all Protoss Zerg teams. They're dominating. They're coming for us. Twilight against Oracle this time, by the way. Zergs are not doing too much relevant yet. It is actually crazy if you think about it. Last game, this is where Vanya stopped droning, by the way. Like, right now he had 27 before he made the Evo. This is when he stopped droning last time already. It's very freaking early. Okay, so it's gonna be Blink. I kind of wouldn't be surprised to see DTs from someone like Night Phoenix. He always feels a little cheeky, doesn't he?
And maybe he gets the better kill record than Goblin with the 1 DT.
Yeah. Well, that's... I don't know if that's gonna happen, but yeah. How does Ling Stalker beat Hellion Stalker? Well, I mean, it's a completely different matchup. Like, you can't really go Hellions against Protoss Zerg too comfortably, because then you kind of die to all-ins for the most part. That's the biggest problem. So, why Terran Protoss versus Protoss Zerg is awkward is because if you play legit, as Terran Protoss, you have to do a slightly exaggerated defensive build order, else you're going to be in trouble against all-ins. And then, if it's just a macro game, then you're not necessarily in a good spot. Though obviously you can do some gambles here and there, right? But that's why it's a little bit of an awkward matchup. Okay, so Vanya is down 7 workers. The Protoss equal in workers. Yeah, proxy as well. Ooh. You know, I hate it when people send their workers back after doing that.
I know what you mean, Matt.
Like, I've seen it multiple times already today. I always, when I do it, I just hold position it there. So, because the only thing that annoys me is that it shows up on the idle worker tab, you know? But besides that, I don't know why you would ever send your worker back. Like, they're not paying attention to this, but like, it's right there. It's really not that hard to look for. Shameless losing a couple stalkers in the middle of the map, by the way. He's actually going to go back down to the 0 units. He's going to have 1 Oracle left. I mean, it is the best unit, but still, you know? That's a little painful. Third hatch is about to die, by the way. Dude, he almost baited them into the proxy. You freaking see that?
It's like 1 pixel.
That was so close. He almost baited them into the proxy. Oh no. Okay, they have a lair. They do have a lair, so they can make detection. They're just not gonna have it right away. Let's see, where's he gonna go? Spire, by the way. Ooh, Overseer gets made instantly. Is he gonna force field him out? That would have been a very good move. He could have actually... Oh, that's... Oh!
So that's force field, yeah. Oh, but...
Unfortunate. That was the best. DT in the main is gonna go ham, though. Overseer is quite far away. Mutas are kind of crazy in 2v2. Like, sometimes they're very strong, but if we just get hit by a big timing, it's not gonna be pleasant. If you're the player playing Mutalisks. Shameless...
If there's like 1 Phoenix.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's not that bad. Like, feeding opens at 5 minutes in-game time. If you play against Phoenixes, it means it's going to be a bit of a slower game. You could actually feed and then overwhelm. They do know that the Mutalisks are there, or at least they did see the Spire at some point. I think they even pinged it. So I'm kind of curious what their answer is going to be. The G-Machine doesn't even have spores, by the way. Dude, playing against Night Phoenix as Zerg would be the chillest thing ever, because every single game you play as Zerg against Protoss, you get tortured by Oracles. And against Night Phoenix, he didn't even have to make spores all this time. That's... I mean, they've been losing, you know, but besides that, I think it's been pretty comfortable. 2 spines go... Oh, you know what I think? I think they need creep. Normally, creep in team game is not that important.
Did you see?
Did he blink in?
Night Phoenix waited to the Zerglings were in the 3rd base. The Night Phoenix went in and blinked onto the stasis ward.
Oh no, he's gonna lose all of them. Does he? I don't think he realizes that he blinked in.
Yeah, he can blink to the right side.
No,
maybe,
look, GG Machine is trying to catch the blink. Oh! Yeah. Oh, that is brutal. Yeah, good counterattack on the left side. Mutas are in the main and there's still no spore, by the way. He's making higher than, but there's no spore over there.
Getting drones at the hatchery in the bottom right.
Oh yeah. Ooh. How many kills does that have? 21?
21, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Vanya... Wait, but Vanya wasn't even really doing anything. It was Night Phoenix... Wait, dude, they left the Stalkers alone.
Oh no, they have 2, not again.
They left the Stalkers alone after the stasis actually ended up getting damage on. Vanya is Wayne. For the new viewers just tuning in. Okay. He has +2 attack, by the way, GG Machine on his Roach. So the Roach is actually very strong.
I'm not sure about the Shameless Blink here. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. I mean, these guys are just getting cooked. It just... Start to finish, I feel like the DTs did well. The stasis wars were painful.
21 kill Oracle.
Yeah, that's probably the worst thing. Like, I actually don't know how that happened, because he like, Vanya was the one with detection, right? He was the one with the Overseers. He knew that these were there. I can't believe they never checked for the proxy. This drone is about to take a base right next to it. And this amount of roaches is just not gonna die. It's +2 attack. They're very strong roaches. This is indeed what I said about the Mutalisks. Like, they can be very good when you go for harassment if you just end up having to defend a Roach Stalker push. Not gonna be that great. And GG Machine and Shameless are putting themselves on the board there for this Grand Final. So, similar to the last Grand Finals, they are gonna take at least 1 map. So, well done to them. They are definitely on a little bit of copium right now, but in... you know, I think on 2v2 people should be on more copium, like on average. I feel like people leave quite early, while I've seen some crazy comebacks in 2v2.
Me too.
right? Like it's...
I always have to convince Optimistic to not leave the game. He won like 60% of the games he said it was lost.
Yeah, no, like it happens a lot.
Everyone is playing way worse than in 1v1 anyway.
I mean, it's just very chaotic, you know? Like it's...
Yeah.
And it's really hard to read. Like sometimes you do damage and then you think, okay, now I can go for an attack, but then you forget you're going up against 2 guys, so they can... Even if their eco is small, they can reinforce more, take a good fight, or a Ling run by, stuff like that. But alright, scores 2-1.
The proxy in the bottom right was never seen, like the whole game.
Wait, actually,
not even the run.
The hatchery didn't even... Oh,
no, the run that did the hatchery didn't even see it.
Oh
so
my god.
Yeah.
Dude, if they saw the probe come for... Like this entire game, they could have lost instantly if they just checked for the proxy. Well, I wouldn't say lost instantly, but... It would have been a completely different game, you know? All because he clicked that probe. Yeah. Score is 2-1 for Wayne and Night Phoenix. Bottom right, we have GG Machine and Shane.
Isn't this really early?
That is a very early probe. Ooh!
Yeah.
And Wayne's build as well. Okay. We're gonna get something fancy in here. Night Phoenix, Wayne, build. In the top left side. It's gonna be Link Flood Proxy Gate, I suppose. Wait, no, this is a lot of Proxy Gates.
Yeah, is it the flower build? That's what I'm
it is a
about.
flower, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay, the flower is kind of a ridiculous build order, but it can work. I actually lost to Harsem doing Proxy 3 Gate when I played with Fjant, because they looked at our series because they finished way before us and they saw we don't scout, so they just Proxy 3 Gate and Link flooded and we just died. Yeah, this is going to be 4 Gate Proxy, guys. You could also be 3 if you want to have some kind of a transition. Probe sees that they're being very sus. Gateway number 4. Yeah, there you go. Okay, Mass Zealot, Link Flood. Plus Banelings, probably. No Banelings. Okay, Mass Zealot, Link Flood is like what it's going to be.
Well. And I meant like this.
Yeah, you know what the problem here is to defend this? Is that the Protoss can defend relatively easily by just staying in his main, but the Zerg doesn't have that, you know? So... Like, I mean, the Zerg can make spines, but then it's really hard to ever do anything again. I guess the... Oh, he's gonna go for a Forge. Okay. Yeah, the best thing that can happen here, I think, is Shameless going for a fast Oracle, and then when the Oracle finishes, they can kill everything, right? But before that, he needs to make sure that... well, not just himself, but also his team... Wait a second. Did he just make it impossible for him to wall off his base with that pylon? I think he actually... Like, the Lynx could run in right now.
Yes. Unless he makes it a Stargate or something.
Yeah, I mean, he might, but that's... Yeah, he's gonna do that. Okay, I mean, that's a very ugly wall, but alright. Yeah.
Probably the most ugly wall I've ever seen.
GG Machine, going for the spines. I think... yeah, just mass spines is the only thing that he can do, really. I even would have preferred him not... Well, he's gonna get the spines. Like, let's see how much damage he can do, right? There's the thing. I would have preferred him not mining gas, and then he would have had an extra spine too. Okay, so here the spines finish. Shameless helping with the Adept. It's actually a very nice shade there to help. Yeah, the Stargate is on the way. I don't know. It's...
I think transitioning, Cybercore gas.
Yeah, that's exactly what they should be doing, right? I think Shameless made one mistake here, and that is probably just going for the cannon, like the forging cannon. He's making a Void Rain now. Actually, they could even break his wall because he never made a sentry or anything like this.
Because
he moved forward.
Not looking.
Oh, I didn't think he would move forward with the spines. It's actually going quite well with those 2 adepts, you know. Huh. Yeah, I wonder what the power of the transition is gonna be. Like, they have 12 and 19 workers. The Oracle can kill every single unit, including going across the map, by the way. And yeah, he's pinging the battery now, so he knows.
I did not expect this to go so well for GG Machine and Shameless. Like, never ever.
Yeah, like, no, I mean, they actually clutched up pretty well, but yeah, that's the only thing they could have done is make spines, and it worked. Yeah, I agree with both comments in the chat. I think either they should have gone for the Bay Nest and commit, or it should have just been 3 gateways and then the transition is better. Like, Night Phoenix is just... It's terrible what he has, you know? He has nothing. Like, look at his main base. Yeah, but this thing... He can't recharge the battery either. He has to choose. He gets 50 energy soon. He walled in his base, by the way. His base is walled off. He can't run. He has to recall one Stalker or recharge the battery. Recalling the Stalker is probably the best option here. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. But he's still going to lose every single worker. Got the wall on that base. Hurt. Oh, okay. At least it was 2 Stalkers, so he's going to live. How many pros does he have? 9? 7.
Barely. He's playing out of the swarm basically right now.
Yeah, he has absolutely nothing. To be fair, Shameless is making this a bit awkward by making so much defense on one base. Like, I would say they need to expand at some point. You know, I'm not saying it's soon, but they need to expand at some point. And him making... Oh, he did actually cancel the cannons. Okay, I like this. That is good. Yeah, look at his Oracle. This Oracle killed 15 workers, and now it's gonna kill every single Zealot and Zergling here. This hatchery might not die, by the way. Okay, he's gonna target it with the link. It's barely gonna have to be cancelled, I think. Oh, that would have been sick to... If he had the balls to play that out, that was actually gangster. Wow, okay. Yeah, I actually agree with that too. I don't think he should have walled his base because the Zerg was always gonna be the player that was gonna die, right? He didn't really die, GG Machine did, but he was the one that was gonna target.
The thought of speed things.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a bit of a miscall there. I do want to say that this strategy looks like it could totally work. Like, I think he might have even... Yeah, like even 2, right? Like 3 gate for sure would have been better than 4, but maybe even 2 gate would have been enough to pile the damage on there. Like they could have just expanded fast behind it, maybe even make their own Stargate, and yeah. Right, there's 2 Oracles on the map now. I mean, Shameless has 37 probes against 15. The Zerg, I mean, GG Machine has no workers actually. Vanya is way stronger than GG Machine, but you have to imagine that the red team is definitely massively winning here. Especially with the usage of Oracles. Vanya's going for a classic counterattack. Hey, it looks like a strong one, by the way.
The Vanya counterattack.
Yeah. There's a Spore. Oh yeah, the Spore is against Oracles, I guess. Gonna have to do a good job targeting those Banelings. Good micro here by Night Phoenix for sure. Banelings are gonna fall. Link counter kills 2 Stalkers, by the way. I mean, it's a really good defense, to be honest. GG Machine is gonna lose, well... I was gonna say mining, but there was 1 drone there, so it's also really not that much. He's gonna lose more links. Actually, he should have moved the spines down the ramp already. That would have been nice. Okay. Are they gonna... They're gonna lose the natural! What happened with the I think he was just... Okay, well, I mean, to be fair, Night Phoenix is 8 probes now. I was gonna say... he probably should have had the Oracles at home to defend because they were ahead, but... He did kill so many probes that Night Phoenix now has 9 probes. So, there's that. He's trying to rebuild that pylon. That's actually a cool move. I mean, you know Night Phoenix has 8 gates, by the way. He has 8... He has as many gates as probes, almost. He has 8 gates for 10 probes right now.
Like he probably need those gates.
Yeah, he's gonna lose... Wait a second. Wait, he just lost all of his Stalkers before Blink, and there are a couple Stalkers still with the Oracles. Nah, he does still have enough Stalkers here. Yeah, oh my god. GG Machine income is actually still better than Night Phoenix's, so there's that.
Like, you could at least put the spines on the high ground, like next to the minerals, you know?
Yeah, at least so that. Yeah.
I'm sure it's in range of some units.
They're gonna lose the hatchery again!
Yeah. Dude, at this point, take your low ground third base.
Yeah, like, just give all your money to Shameless or something, you know? Okay, these Lings are gonna do pretty well, but they obviously can't fight in that choke. Couple Banelings coming out, he has to be really careful. Keep in mind, Night Phoenix has no blink, by the way. So any overcommitment means, yeah, exactly this. The Stalkers are not close, he went for the 3rd. That means that Night Phoenix is going to lose every single Stalker. I think even a couple... He still has Bane... No, he doesn't have Banelings. Okay, so that 3rd base might fall. It could live, actually, with some battery usage, but yeah, Night Phoenix loses every single unit, has nothing left. There's still 2 Oracles on the map. They now killed all of Vanya's workers on the natural, by the way. Wait. Oh... The reason that happened is because Vanya moved the Spore to the front when they fought. So he didn't have the Spore Crawler anymore, I believe. I think that's what happened. Wow. The score is 2-2. This game was absolutely nuts. I think the strategy 100% worked, but the build order wasn't quite there. That makes sense, right? Like, I think the idea makes so much sense because... Really, you should be able to deny the Zerg's base 100% of the time, right? Even with 2 gate Zealot, I would say. And then Yeah, maybe you can even deal some damage in the main, especially if Vanya doesn't commit that hard. They can transition, but yeah, they committed a little too hard. Shameless absolutely popped off with the oracles. What are the kills on those things? I actually want to see it. 38 and 16. 54 kills on 2 oracles. Yeah, that says enough about this game.
Oracles ever.
Least effective oracles, yeah. Okay, bottom left. They started up 2-0, now it's 2-2. Wayne and Night Phoenix. Also known as Vanya. Top right, we have Shameless and GG Machine. All right, what did you want to say?
Before the last patch, I was actually defending Protoss players. Actually, I was probably the only Terran defending the matchup because I felt because we had still like the no tech lab cyclone. The map pull was really good as well for us. So I could feel as a Protoss players that it was pretty hard to defend everything.
Yeah.
And after that patch, it nerfed every early game build order and buffed Protoss early game at the same time.
Yeah.
And there's no defending that anymore. Even I, the Protoss defendant, I'm stopping
even
right
you.
there.
Yeah, fair enough. No, like the thing is for me, the balance doesn't matter as much as for real competitors. But yeah, my biggest problem is I had this problem massively during Broodlord Infestor, is that it's annoying if the strongest strategy is also the most like annoying strategy or boring strategy or whatever to play against. Whenever you play TVP now, you just don't get to do anything and then you die. That's basically how it is. So it's not that fun, and it's also not that good for the viewer counts and player counts and stuff. And obviously I care about the health of the game, so I think it would be nice if we get a little patch to to fix that a little bit, to get a little bit more in proper balance. That'd be nice. Fun fact about this game, you don't see it very often, but they both failed the Nexus block. They were both blocking it and they both failed and they both got their Nexus down. So might be a couple of nerves over here. I think, by the way, it's the first Game 5 of the Warm-Up Cup series. I think the first final was 3-0. The second one was
3-1.
3-1. Yeah, exactly. So this is the first Game 5. That's nice. I think in the big season, right, with the monthlies, with the extra prize money and stuff, where you qualified for the grand finale, almost every single final was 3-2 besides one. I think that's correct. I think it was 4 times 3-2 and 1 time 3-1. And the only time it was 3-1 is when Spirit played with Showtime instead of Max Packs. Fun facts. Okay, so we have Stargate against Robo again. Okay, they're gonna do the build, right? Come on. They're gonna do the freaking thing again, no? The Roach.
Are they?
Yeah, I mean... You know what I think? If you play one of these series, you have a couple strats that work, then you try to be a bit creative, you do some other stuff, and then it's Game 5. They're probably, like, even if it's not the most important tournament in the world, they're probably like a little nervous, because, you know, it's still like a tense tournament and whatever. And the easiest thing to do in those moments is just to go back to a strategy you're comfortable with, right? You can already see the Roach Warren. Yeah, no, for example, right? Like, it's for you, it's the Adrax. Vanya dropped Roach Warren, and he stopped droning at 28. Third hatchery is down. Night Phoenix is making his first Immortal already. Roach Warren was spotted and pinged. Important to note. Hey, did he just cancel an Oracle? No, he just finished the first one, I guess. Now, I'm curious what kind of adaptation they're going to do. You can already see GG Machine making his own Roach Warren a little earlier. This time he's going up to 37 drones. Not quite yet 54, but it's, you know, a couple more waves off. And it looks 100% like they're doing the build. Vanya stopped at 28 drones-ish. Started making roaches. Night Phoenix chronoing Immortals. He is making an Observer instead of the second Immortal, so maybe that's going to mean they hit a little later, but I guess we'll see. I'm so scared for GG Machine to hit the drone button again. He's making a couple roaches.
Basically doesn't do anything.
Yeah. No batteries as well. 4 gates going down. I mean, this is 100% just a pure all-in by them. It just depends on whether they read it. It seems like they have read it. Yeah, oh, he sees no drones at the third base. Look at that. Okay, that's a really good call. Sees a couple Stalkers and Roaches moving across too. Now they know 100%. This is going to be a little different. Mostly because of the response of GG Machine. GG Machine started making Roaches quite literally about 17 workers earlier. So that is going to make a big difference. Can they defend it though? I guess we'll see. I mean, 6 gate Robo with the Prism is going to be so hard to deal with for just a guy with Stalkers. and batteries. Wait, there's actually no Spore in that base. Shameless could have killed a million workers there, decided not to. I do want to point something out here. Don't want to be harsh, but stasis wards at home would have been so good here. Really would have preferred that way of Oracle usage for sure.
DG Machine Sage is gonna die for the 10th time this series.
Yeah, but he does kill a lot of links for it, and...
I'm really not sure why he sacrificed it like that,
Yeah, I don't know if this is bad for them, though. Like... Night Phoenix does not really have a follow-up at this point, you know? Oh, he's doing the Moja! Oh my god, that was so close. He almost got 5,000 worker stasis. That was really freaking close. Okay. Wait, did they just fake stopping the all-in and now they're all all-inning? I think that's actually what they're doing. Okay, here's the thing. I think that the Night Phoenix army is very scary. There's 2 Immortals with Force Fields. He has the Prism as well somewhere. It's a little bit further back. But the GG Machine feels like he's in a fantastic spot compared to Vanya. Might lose his third base again to those links, I guess we'll see. Stalker Micro, good from Shameless so far. I mean, their army is definitely better. Yeah, I was going to say, the pros need to come in here. This is a prime pro pool moment. Biles are going to go ham. He blinks forward on the Immortal. That's one of the flaws of Night Phoenix's push that we saw in the first game as well, where he doesn't actually use the Prism to micro the Immortals. He's going to lose both of them and the Prism. Third base does fall on GG Machine's side. And, I mean, I would say that the red team held this more than good enough. It's still at the point where I think I could be wrong. Shameless is missing 12 workers compared to Night Phoenix, but yeah, he's gonna kill every single Stalker here. He should be using the links to help. Oh man, those links really could have helped a lot of those Stalkers out. He wouldn't have had to recall. Yeah, what do you think? I mean, it's 42 workers for GG Machine, +1 almost finished, plus road speed. I think if they hit a good enough timing, the blue team should die. And that would complete...
Don't say too much, otherwise I'm jinxing it again to the other side.
Hey, we did predict them to win. They're about to do it, right? Surely they can throw, right? Surely. The Master Jinx. Oh, Vanya going for a Vanya counterattack. I actually think it's a really good idea. They're basically going to trade third bases, but Vanya wouldn't have been able to defend his, so that makes a lot of sense. He's not actually going for the third base. He's going to go for worker damage. I guess he can always still kill the third base later. Oh, he's fighting with the drones. The GBC is fighting with the drones. Actually loses a good bunch of them, and now the worker count is even. He's still going to try
and
to
get... back.
Yeah.
Links.
Dude, if he gets the third base again after that... Oh, he missed Blink? No, barely not going to be able to get it. Okay, I mean...
The Vanya counterattacks again.
Right? Like the entire day already.
They're doing the whole army back again.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of get it, because would you want to attack into Immortal Sentry Ravager if you're not like 100% focused on the fight? I don't think I would want to fight into that. You know what I would do? If I was Vanya here, I would take a base on the left side, because this one I feel like it's just... It's very likely to die over and over. Vanya... Oh, dude. They're in a position where they could mess this up now, I'm telling you. The third base is going to die. Oh, the Oracle is at home. Okay, that's a really good move by Shameless there. Oracle finally going to be the absolute MVP gold tier unit here that we need. The Ravagers are so good against the... Oh, those Biles. Ravagers are so good against the Force Fields, though. They blink forward. There's no Prism to micro the Immortals. 2 Immortals already fall. And Vanya's army is tiny. Keep in mind that GG Machine has road speed plus an upgrade on him as well. And you can tell that GG Machine is forcing him forward. Shameless wanted to take it easy. He was like, no, let's go for it. Immortal is going to die after a slight misfocus fire. Lynx did some damage on the other side. GG Machine is down to 22 workers, by the way. Like, GG Machine has nothing, but I don't think they can really deal with this push anymore. Slightly questionable blinks forward at times, because Shameless is actually... actually, no, he did manage to probe up. Never mind. I wanted to say quite poor back at home, but he's not. The shot-to-shot kills, what was that, a Roach and a Stalker, not going to be good enough. And the reverse sweep is actually going to happen. And I believe this is our first ever reverse sweep, actually, in the uThermal 2v2 circuit as well. I think we saw one in the show match between Clement Trigger and Spirit and Max, but we haven't seen it in one of the full cups. And there we go. GG Machine Shameless, honestly, I can tell you guys as someone who has hosted a lot of cups. Very deserving champions. They've been incredibly good. And also something that I like is that they're a team that is particularly good in 2v2. Like, they're both good 1v1 players, but together in 2v2 they really are one of the top teams. And finally they get their dub after going down 0-2. Very happy with them, or for them. And also with us, because our prediction was never in doubt.